I got right to the end of building this sculpture, and I thought, that's it, everything's done, everything's cleaned up, polished, varnished. There's 4 coats of varnish on everything, absolutely everything. And I ran the sculpture for a long time, no problem. And then suddenly one ball just pops out, and just completely out of the blue. Every ball had been through the system many times, it had run perfectly, I hadn't moved it, and it popped out. And I had to watch the machine for a long time before I actually found out what the problem was. And in these little clips now, I'll show you what it was. But occasionally, when the balls are delivered to the bottom of the spiral elevator, occasionally at some random act, they say it's impossible to build a random machine, but I built one. Some random action causes one of the balls to be cannoned along and popped out. Everything was finished, so it meant if I wanted to braze any more bits to it or drill it or anything, it would have meant stripping the varnish off and starting again. But fortunately I've been able to make this little device that bolts on simply where the bolts for the spiral are, so I haven't had to drill or change anything. I've simply brazed a short length of formed brass wire onto 2 washers, so there's very little change, but you know, right at the end, just when you think everything's finished. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for the comments, all very much appreciated. This is the issue that showed up right at the end of the project, say after I thought it was finished. When these balls are delivered down here, occasionally they can clonk, and it causes this ball to pop out just like that. But it only happened once every half an hour or something like that, and of course you're looking somewhere else. But in the end I videoed it to see what was happening, because it's something that theoretically shouldn't happen, but it can happen. And I've made this little device that fits in there, hopefully, that fits in there, and I'm using the same 2 washers that were there previously. Trying to work around the back of the camera, and then that'll have the nuts and dome nuts on top, and that makes it, that's awkward to say, trying to work around the camera. So that looks like that, and now it's impossible for that ball to escape, and it doesn't impede the movement. But so just when you think it's finished, I don't think I could ever guarantee that a ball will never fall off the track, because I say every ball has been through the system many times, and yet occasionally that one just popped out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. All the best. Bye bye.